Hello there YouTube, it's Quinan here, bringing you another Star Wars The Old Republic video. This time I'm going to go through the bolstering system for PvP at level 60. It's the strangest system I've ever known. I've never come across it in an MMO before. I didn't know about it until just recently, and I wish I would have found out about it a lot earlier, because I would have enjoyed my PvP a lot more than I did when I was getting my gear. So hopefully this will help you guys out a lot. First of all, what you want to do is you need to know how much your items are being bolstered if you was in a PvP scenario. So what you need to do on the main fleet, which is this one here, go to the taxi rank and go up to Zeost Shadow, which is up here. Once you get there, go into the elevator and go to the bridge deck. You'll come out to the lift, go round here and up and to where I currently stand now. And you'll see this machine here. What you need to do is click on that machine, and it will bolster your items to what it would be if you was in PvP. Okay, most of my gear that I've got on now is PvP gear, bar 1, which is my boots. If I was in full PvE gear and I was using the bolstering system correctly, I would have close to the cap, if not the cap, at which the cap is 2018 expertise. And expertise in PvP basically helps your endurance out, so you take less damage from other players. Also boosts your damage on other players as well. So you can see here, so damage boost on players, it goes up by 57.57% at my current expertise, and reduction by 36%. And a healing boost during PvP combat by 19.19%. So if I had none, I would just get smashed. As if I was in PvE environment and they're doing an extra 57% damage on me as well as the normal damage. Okay, whereas when you've got the expertise on, you're taking reduction from those players. Okay, so it's very important to get as much expertise as you possibly can, as close as possible to the cap, and I'm going to run through that with you now, guys. I know you can actually get cap even in PvE gear. So what basically happens is, the bolstering system in Star Wars The Old Republic, it doesn't bolster your items if they are above 162 item rating, if the PvE items are above 162. So let me give you a for instance. So I've currently got gloves on, PvP gloves, 168. It doesn't matter if they're 168 because they're PvP items and they've already got expertise on them. Okay, now let me give you a little scenario here. I've got 186 item here, which is PvE items. Now if I went in with a full 186 PvE items into PvP, you can see that it drops down. So my expertise was 1936, I change it for the PvE item, goes down to 1886. Now if I kept equipping PvE items, it keeps going down every single time. Okay, so let me give you an example now of, I've been out and I've bought this especially for this video, which is 156 gear. You can get 162 items, and you can get those from places like Rishi or Oricon in the starting areas, and you can get those with your basic commendations. But if you don't want to spend your basic commendations on 162 items, which I didn't, you can buy mods from the auction house, or you can buy gear like this one straight up. So if I equip that one, and now let me give you an example now. So currently my expertise is 1936. Like I said, if I equip the PvE item, it goes down to 1886, which is 186 item rating. This is only 156 item rating. Another PvE item bolsters my items back up to what it is if it's equivalent of the PvP item. Obviously the PvP item gives me more stats than the PvE item because it's got better mods in it. So you can see there on the screen how much more power I'd get, etc. So what's vital, if you are going below 162 items, don't go too far below. I wouldn't recommend going any further than 156 for your items, because the lower you go, the lower power you are getting on your stats, lower surge rating, lower main stats, everything is lower, and ultimately you're not really benefiting anybody if you're not churning out very much damage. Same goes if you've just turned level 60 and you do what I did and you go and buy the 186 gear with your basic commendations. You go straight into Warzone. None of your items get bolstered up. I think you start off with about 1200 XPs in a Warzone. You will be detrimental to your team, to yourself, and to all the rest of your teammates, because you don't last very long in fights. You will get annihilated very fast if you start getting focused. You're not churning out very much damage, so you're not killing anybody, so you're a waste of time being there. You're just a distraction, if anything. And ultimately, if there's other people on your team that aren't bolstering correctly either, you're probably going to lose that game unless the other team are just the same as yourself, and then it goes off skill, obviously. But if you're getting smashed in the face by an assassin for like 18k crits because you've not got damage reduction on your gear, you're not going to last very long, especially when you've only got 30 odd thousand life or 40 odd thousand life. You know, it's like 2 or 3 hits and you're dead. But if you use this bolstering system, you want 162 items if possible. If not, go for 156 items. If you are able to get all 162 items, you will still hit the cap for the bolstering to not work. So you can use all 162 items in these slots. For your main hand and your offhand, you will have to get mods at 148 in order for it to still bolster you up to 2018. Okay. If you don't get the 162 items, like I said, that's fine. Go for 156 items. That will still bolster you up to the maximum, or close to the maximum, like I am. And you'll enjoy PvP a lot more. You'll benefit yourself. You'll be churning out some big numbers. You will be lasting longer in fights. You'll be more beneficial to your team, and your teammates will appreciate it a lot more, especially your healers, because they won't have to try and keep topping you up every second, and can concentrate more on healing the rest of the team. So if you see people in PvP with 46,000 HP, they've probably not bolstered their items, and they've probably gone in with 186 gear straight from getting level 60, thinking it's going to bolster them up, and it doesn't. So when you see people with a quite high HP, it means that their gear is essentially pretty shit for PvP. When you see people with lower level HP, say 39, 40k HP, they've probably bolstered their items correctly, and they've got pretty good items on as well. And they'll be churning out more damage than you will be, I can guarantee it. So let me just show you another example here. I've got 148 boots on because I went and bought those especially to just bolster my expertise just that little bit more. I've got 186 PvE items which I originally bought, and I was originally using until I found out about how the bolstering system works. If I switch them out, my expertise drops down by 50 to 148 gear. So it's so important that you bolster your items correctly, guys. If you don't know about it, if your guildmates don't know about it, please forward this on, pass this video on to your friends, your guildmates. Please share this video, let everyone we can know about it, and anyone that doesn't know. Like I said, I didn't know, and I imagine quite a lot of people don't know as well. I have seen people in every single game I go in that don't use the bolstering system, probably don't even realise it exists, because it is the most ridiculous system I've ever heard of. Please like and share this video, favourite it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It does help me out a lot. It does help me motivate to carry on making these videos for you guys. Take care, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, bye bye.